first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. So here's Ka'imi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On the counter, it's Taylor. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Here we go, here we go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Fields now to throw.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And some room to work. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal from the 6.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now receiver in motion left. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Colts nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. A play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 37. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Taylor looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Second 60, 19 right.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion.
Here's Taylor again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And some room to roam now. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 24. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Allen the man in motion right. On third down, here's Eckler. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Ka'imi Fairbairn for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to.
This is caught inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times is inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Now a first down throw, Fields. On the screen, this is Eckler. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the 45 on second down. Fields looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 50, here's Fields. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, Eckler trucks over him. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
The Colts 49-yard line.
First down, Fields. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
A wise choice was made here, and he didn't risk a turnover because he understood the pressure was coming, saw the tight coverage, and decided just to throw it away and live another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fields going to keep it once more. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they pitch it to Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. To throw is Fields.
He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 27 yards.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. That's caught, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say.
Now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
The first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down and goal. Fields. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Fields.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This pass caught, it's Woods.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion, sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
They'll get this off to Taylor. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
10 more yards. Complete to Jonathan Taylor. A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run Taylor.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3 yards brings up 4th and goal.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on 16-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go.
The slot man in motion right. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Chargers, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.